Hi, and thanks for tuning in to learn more about the new Up2Us Sports Call for Partnerships. My name is Caitlin Barrett, and I'm the Director of Training here at Up2Us Sports. I'm excited to walk you through our new, more efficient process for indicating how you'd like to work with us to continue to advance the field of sports-based youth development. Let's get started. This year, we're changing up how member organizations indicate their interest in interacting with us. In the past, the Coach Across America program issued a request for proposal or RFP each fall. And if you wanted to access any of our other services, you did so on a more one-on-one basis with an Up2Us Sports staff person throughout the year. Moving forward, we will be streamlining this process so that our members can get involved in any of our offerings using a single form that is updated on a real-time basis. Let's check out how it's going to work. To get started, here's an overview of the four main offerings of Up2Us Sports. In our new Call for Partnerships, or CFP, you can tell us how you'd like to host a coach, get your coaches trained, get program-level consulting, which includes projects like staff training and monitoring and evaluation support, and host an AmeriCorps Vista member. The link below can also be found in the email you received about the CFP process. We will put out a call for CFPs twice per year, once in January and once in June. The link will actually be live all year. So if you ever want to change or update your information, you can always do that and we'll respond. The CFP is a very short form. You're providing us with some overarching information so that we can target you with specific opportunities that are a great fit. If there is something on the CFP that doesn't interest or apply to you right now, you don't have to fill it out. Nothing is required. Also, there are links throughout the CFP that take you to other pages so that you can learn more about the specific program or initiative you're working on. As soon as you submit your CFP, you'll hear back from a member of our staff who will provide the applicable next steps, all of which depend on what you've indicated interest in. We'll talk a little bit more about how geography plays into this process in a minute. But regardless of where you're located, we encourage you to complete a CFP. At Up2Us Sports, we're always working to expand our reach, and we'll get back in touch with you if and when we're able to get to your area. The first part of the CFP focuses on our Coach Across America program. This is where you get to tell us about your program outcome areas, the places you focus on with youth, and a few other details about how and why you'd like to host coaches. Once you submit, a member of the Up2Us Sports team will get back to you with the next steps. If you are located in one of our primary or secondary markets and you match with the outcome areas of our current funding streams, we'll send you the secondary application. This form is considerably more in-depth and allows us to figure out how we can best work together to host coaches. If you don't fit right now, we'll get back to you anyways to let you know that we got your CFP and that we'll keep your information on file for when an opportunity does arise. Here's a little bit more about our primary and secondary markets. The 6 primary markets are given priority for serving as CAA host sites. Coaches are also placed in our secondary markets, but on a more competitive basis. If you are not located in one of these areas, you are not currently eligible to host Coach Across America coaches. These primary and secondary markets and the ineligible areas are the same for AmeriCorps Vista members when we get to that portion of the CFP. The next 2 sections of the CFP focus on training and consulting. Up2Us Sports provides standard and customized training and consulting to organizations nationwide, in areas ranging from staff support to monitoring and evaluation consulting. If you'd like to learn more and you're interested in bringing us to your organization, just fill out these sections and we'll get back in touch with you with the next steps. The last section of the CFP is for our AmeriCorps Vista program. Similar to the CAA process, for Vista, you'll tell us about your organization and how you'll use a capacity building service member. And then we'll follow up with a secondary application if you're in one of the locations that is eligible to host Vistas. Again, the primary and secondary markets we reviewed for Coach Across America are also where we place our Vistas. As you're moving through the CFP, keep in mind where our different offerings are available. Everything, Coach Across America's Vistas, training, and consulting, can be accessed at different levels in our primary and secondary markets. If you're located outside of these areas, you can still access training and consulting services. As I mentioned before, the CFP is a live form that you can update at any time. We encourage you to do so now, and then return to update your information anytime it changes. We'll be back in touch to call for updates in June 2016. In the immediate future, there are two important deadlines that have to do with hosting service members. To access coaches from our Laureus funding stream, you must submit both your CFP and the follow-up secondary application by January 31st, 2016. To access our current national and New York State Vista grant, you must submit both your CFP and the follow-up secondary application by February 15th, 2016. There are no other set dates for our other offerings. Once you submit, we'll get back to you. As a reminder, please make sure you leave yourself enough time to complete both the CFP and the secondary application for Coach Across America and Vista. Completing both of these documents makes your site eligible for consideration. Before we finish, let's go over a few important questions. And if you have additional inquiries after this, please make sure to refer back to your CFP email, where you access this video, to find the best contact person. In past years, we've received funding from AmeriCorps on a national level, and we're hoping to do so again in 2016-17. Because we are reapplying for this funding, only sites that have previously had success hosting AmeriCorps members are eligible to be host sites. This is not something that is involved in the CFP process. The January 31st, 2016 deadline for CAA applications as part of the CFP process will put eligible organizations into our Laureus funding pools. We do have state commission funding from AmeriCorps in Louisiana and Illinois, and we're hoping to expand this funding to California and Pennsylvania in 2016. Once you have filled out the CFP, if and when new funding streams do come in, we'll use your submission to reach back out if you are eligible for these new opportunities. You may have heard of our new military veterans coaching program, and we hope you're as excited about it as we are. If you are interested, please be sure to check this box, the veterans box, when you are in the CAA portion of the CFP. Finally, we are always looking to provide more resources across the country. If you are interested in bringing more Coach Across Americas or more Vistas to your region, especially if it is a secondary or ineligible market, we encourage you to contact us. The best people to get in touch with are Isabel Pradas, the director of Coach Across America, and Adrian Moore, who runs our Vista program. We hope that this brief overview has given you the information you need to fill out your CFP. If you still have questions, please refer back to the CFP email, which is again where you access this video to find the best contact person. Thank you so much for being a member of Up2Us Sports. We appreciate you and everything you do to help kids and communities across the country.